Now, the big story, big changes at SeaWorld. It's a story we have been tracking all morning since GMSA. The company announced transitions to its orca program earlier today.
KSAT 12's Garrett Burns, you're live outside SeaWorld here in San Antonio with more on the changes and reaction from the Humane Society. Garrett.
Well, next year will be the last year for any orca theatrical shows here in San Antonio SeaWorld. And we're already seeing the end of all killer whales at all SeaWorld parks. That's because earlier today, the company announced it would stop captive orca breeding effective immediately. SeaWorld says it hasn't taken orcas from the wild in almost 40 years. The orcas already at SeaWorld will live out their days in captivity, which SeaWorld CEO says is the best option right now. But while they're here, the whales won't be doing theatrical shows for much longer. The San Diego park will stop its shows next year, then San Antonio in 2018, and finally the Orlando park in 2019. Instead, SeaWorld will focus on what it calls natural orca encounters.
In the wild, these animals do not perform tricks for foods. This is not their natural behavior. These are animals that live in the wide open ocean, and to put them in a small tank and force them to perform shows is absolutely against their natural grain. And so this is something that we're really excited about, to know that they won't have to perform anymore.
Today's announcement was made jointly with the Humane Society of the United States. While the two organizations have been longtime adversaries, SeaWorld says it's increasing its focus on its rescue and rehabilitation efforts. It has also said it plans to use sustainable food sources for its in-park food. And all of these changes come amidst an increasing air of scrutiny on SeaWorld. Now, during a conference call this morning, the CEO did not mention the controversial documentary about orcas at SeaWorld, Blackfish, by name, but he did say it was clear the public opinion had shifted. Well, now the park is shifting too. At SeaWorld San Antonio, Garrett Burns, KSAT 12 News.